And now, here is our weekly report of a few events happening this week in our area. For Bears segment, Malcolm Wolf's Splash Pad has announced seasonal hours Tuesday to Thursday from 1 to 8 p.m. and Friday to Sunday 1 to 9 p.m. with closed on Mondays. For Bears segment, Community Board Meeting September 10th at 5:30 p.m. at the Johnny Bird Memorial Hall. Attendance is welcome. Come out and hear what's going on in your community and share your support. MHA Nation Native Connections is kicking off their community walks on September 19th right here in Newtown. Check them out on social media to find out more information and how to get involved. And as reported in your Montreal County Promoters newspaper, check out some of the events there, including Thursday, September 11th, Stanley Varsity Volleyball game at home, and on September 11th, a partial ambulance service meeting. And don't forget a football game Friday, September 12th, Stanley Varsity Football versus Tioga. Find information about the Great Plains Mobile Food Bank coming to Northern Lights Community Center in Newtown on Tuesday, September 16th. Your Montreal County Promoters newspaper can be purchased and viewed online. This was a rodeo weekend for MHA Nation, kicking off at the Twin Buttes Fairgrounds Friday and Saturday. We had the chance and opportunity to visit and interview some of the members. MHA Nation has an extraordinary way of taking care of their youth, and the MHA Youth Rodeo is one of those ways. South Segment hosted the Twin Buttes MHA Youth Rodeo at the fairgrounds, where we got to see these kids in action and even speak to some key players who helped make this event possible and some founding members.
I'm Jackie Whitecalf, and I manage and operate the Ranch down in White Shield and our 5 segments that we have here in MHA Nation. And we promote rodeos, we do kids events, agriculture, just anything that's horse related. We try to put in back into our community. So we've been going for 7 years, and we've been growing every year. Now we're at our MHA Nation Youth Rodeo Finals, and we're at the dummy roping at this point. And what it is we let all kids in each age division have a shot at winning first through third. So we do the barrel racing, we do the goat tying, and we go straight into rough stock, and that holds the 3 events: the bareback, the saddle bronc, and the bull riding.
Hello, my name is Donald Sorrell McKenzie. I am here at the MHA Rodeo Association 2025 Finals. I am announcing this lovely historic event. You know, this Rodeo Association, we're in good hands. Look at all these young people out here. Charlene, it's awesome to see. I've dreamed of this my whole entire life. As a young lad growing up in Mandaree, we didn't really have too much there, and we had horses. We always had horses, and that's rodeo has just been so great to me, and it's my way of giving back, Charlene.
As far as rodeo is concerned, maybe on a professional level, you want to share a little bit of your career with us.
Okay, yeah,
Where you been? Where
absolutely.
you been?
Sure, you bet. I would love to do that. I started out in the youth rodeo association here. We used to go to Dodge rodeo, just like these people are starting. The young individuals are starting. We started there, and from there it just progressed. And like I said, Cherry Hill, Woodstown, New Jersey, Cowtown. Those are
Cowtown.
those are professional rodeos. I was a saddle bronc rider. Grant Harris puts that rodeo on over there, and Grant became one of my friends, and some of the people in Woodstown, and I absolutely love Woodstown, New Jersey, and yes, and from there it just progressed. It progressed, and I just got into the INFR Indian National Finals Rodeo. I was very fortunate to compete there at Apache Gold in San Carlos, Arizona, in 2005, and just with that said, the finals is a great place to be. MHA Youth Rodeo Association is awesome. We are live and we're strong and we're moving.
Yeah,
We are
for
moving in leaps and bounds.
Well, my name is Jessica White Plume. I am the treasurer on the MHA Youth Rodeo Association. I'm representing the South segment, which is the Twin Buttes segment here of the MHA Nation. And yeah, happy to serve on this committee. We really appreciate the Tribal Council, the MHA Nation Tribal Council, as really sponsoring all of this. We do have a few other sponsors, but for the most part, it's the tribal councils. MHA has a long history of rodeo legacy and horsemanship and horse culture. Another great resource that we love to just share is that our tribal college, Nuita Hidatsa Sanish College, we have an equine studies program. So for all the people who love horses and young or old, we welcome, and folks can learn all about horses and actually get a degree and get more involved that way too. It is the only one in a tribal college, and so we have kind of that tribal history aspect of it as well. But that our associate's degree can transfer into any other four-year equine studies degree program. So we're real proud of it and welcome anyone who wants to join.
We spoke with some MHA members of the Fredericks family who shared with us some of their family legacy and rodeo history.
Hi, my name is Crystal Fredericks Rilbert. I am from the MHA Nation, but I reside out in Hardin, Montana. I have granddaughters competing in the rodeo. One is actually sitting first in the year end in barrel racing. Our son, Legend Walker Rilbert, he is also enrolled MHA and he's half Crow. And this is actually where I grew up, Twin Buttes. And his name, Legend, comes from his late grandfather, Pete Fredericks, and his late grandfather on the Rilbert side, Pius Rilbert, and his Papa Gordon Rilbert Jr. And Legend is competing in many events, main events, team roping, breakaway, calf roping, shoot dogging, goat tying. His late grandfather, Pete Fredericks, had made the national finals rodeo, I believe, 3 times back in the 60s. He is a founding member of the Indian National Finals Rodeo, which Legend secured his spot for the first year in the junior breakaway. So we will be going to Las Vegas for that. So when Legend started rodeoing and roping, the girls, we didn't push them as, 4 or 5 year olds, but we just, if they wanted to ride, we'd let them ride. And then finally last year, they decided they were ready to compete in rodeo. So we just started slow, and they watch Legend. They know that they can do it. They, ride bareback, and they want to win as many buckles as he has.
Sure.
Yeah.
And for where he's at now, it's important, right, to
Yes.
focus.
It's important to focus. Stay geared up, stay warmed up. It's like every day he's got to get out there and rope that dummy.
Well, that was the question I was going to say. So, how do you train? How do you prepare? Like before he went out to Wofford City today, what was some of the preparation that he had to do to get ready?
Well, he was here last night.
Okay.
He did rope. Him and his dad won the team roping last night.
Oh, awesome. Him and his dad. You just said it all nonchalantly. Like, no big deal. Dad and son duo just winning.
Yes. Well,
Did we talk about that earlier? How did we not lead with that? That should have been okay. So, this is Crystal. Last night, her husband and
Yeah.
son won the championship here at Twin Buttes Rodeo. So, yeah, let's start over with that.
Well, here today, once we wrap up with the girls, Omri and Sacred, we will actually go back to Bismarck. I have a stand. I have a small business called Red Feather Legacy, and we are set up at United Tribes Powwow. I do zip up jackets, hoodies, shorts, t-shirts, and sometimes I have some beautiful full stack skirts.
My name is Terry Fredericks. I come from Twin Buttes here. Come from a rodeo family. My father was Pete Fredericks. I rodeoed a little bit in my day, and rode barebacks and traveled around and did some good. But we started out as youth. We went to 4-H rodeos, and there wasn't too much of that back then. But there were sure a lot of kids that liked to ride bareback horses and bulls and calf rope, team rope. We're all around hands. We come off the ranches and stuff, and there was a bunch of us, and so it kind of dwindled out. And I'm so happy to see beautiful facilities like this here now that we craved when we were kids. We built our own chutes and stuff in our kind of rundown arenas and stuff, and that's how we did our practicing. But now it's These are professional facilities here, and
How do you deal with hard hits? I mean, are they eager to get right back on, or how do you coach them to know like it's going to get better or you're going to get better, and just kind of the rough patches of the early start of rodeo?
well, I think, when you're a kid, when you hit the ground, you can bounce pretty easily back up. But it hurts their feelings once in a while, they're embarrassed or whatever. But it doesn't hurt them too bad, in most cases. And it's perseverance. And they learn that at that age, how to get back up on your feet and get back on your horse. Uh,
Such a great value for life.
yes, it is. It's because it all blends together. And I think this world here is a motivator for the rest of your life. As you go through school and you get yourself educated and stuff, it all blends in, feeds each other,
Mhm.
and you learn how to respect people. I rodeoed quite a bit, and then but it led to other things for me because of what I was good on horses. I could do a lot of things, so I got the opportunity to go into the film world. I became a professional stuntman, worked in Dances with Wolves, Return of Lonesome Dove, Michael Jackson's Black or White video. Spent a year over in Europe, opened up the Buffalo Bill West Show for Euro Disney, and I did about, several other films, where I did a little bit of acting, but a lot of stunt work and stuff. And so you don't learn that unless you start here. It takes good leadership and good people, on these boards, and they work together and they get along, and that's what it takes, to bring these events together, bring a healthy lifestyle. You're teaching, everybody's teaching all the time. And so how you start the day is with a prayer, and you end your day with a prayer. And hopefully all goes well in between.
We get a lot of this MHA bravery, and we're seeing it right here with rodeo, and just even being a stuntman. With talking with Mr. Fredericks, you can tell that's a job right there that takes a lot of bravery, and that's what we were really hitting on today. Is just in this last conversation of how you can learn so much from rodeo, and how the courage and the keep going and that perseverance. And so, I mean, what better way to share with your youth an amazing I can't even say activity, but experience like this.
You guys are. You
Gonna do a quick one. Oh, look at this! Woo! Yeah! Sadie.
Hold on. There you go. Oh! Here we go.
We also had the opportunity to visit United Tribes Powwow this weekend. Check out the interviews on our Facebook page or on Community Spotlight YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us here at Community Spotlight TV on RTC Channel 5. And for some local news right here in Newtown, there's this. Do you know how to become a member of the Newtown Chamber? Well, if you have a business or you just want to get involved, all you have to do is join. Check out the website for more information or to register. And you can join us for our monthly meetings right here at Cornerstone Bank in Newtown to find out more or to become a member. See you at the next meeting.
On in.
Being a part of the Newtown Chamber gets you involved with community events like the Parade of Lights held on Main Street, as well as the annual Newtown Car Show, including many other city events that are held throughout the year. You can also join us for our Business After Hours events. Showcase your business and be featured on Community Spotlight TV. We look forward to meeting you soon. Contact us today for more info. I'm Charlene DeChico, your local correspondent, and you're watching RTC Local Community News. To recap some of last week's local news, check out these field reports of events happening in our area. And right here in MHA Nation, take a look.
Hi, I'm Patrick Paquino, co-GM here at Four Bears Casino and Lodge. Welcome to our sports book and our sports betting hub right here at Fort Bears Casino and Lodge, located on the Fort Berthold Indian Reservation in Newtown, North Dakota. First of all, you come in, you want to check out what games are on. So the novice, people that don't really know how to place a bet, we'll walk you through all the steps. You can use one of our kiosks. We have the odds boards up. You can take a look at what games are playing, how you want to make your bets, mix and match, any way that you want to do. Stay tuned. Go to FortBearsCasino.com and check out what's happening here at Fort Bears. Either way, we got you covered here at Fort Bears Casino and Lodge.
North Dakota Building Trades Unions and NHS College are teaming up to bring you an apprenticeship program that sets you up for success. This is the first partnership between a building trades union and a tribal college. If you're a resident in the state of North Dakota looking for a career with long-term benefits, this free program is for you. Offering 15 different trade unions to choose from, including carpentry, electrical, plumbing, and heavy equipment, we've got the tools and training led by experienced union instructors. Using a nationally recognized curriculum, this online course includes hands-on training, training center tours, and mock interviews, with job placement right here in North Dakota. Apply today at nhsc.edu and join the North Dakota Building Trades Unions, where your future is built from the ground up. Are you ready to take that first step to build your future? It all starts here. We look forward to bringing you news, updates, and coverage of events happening in our area.